One more time?
No, just go have the
Donnie said no.
Go have the
No, here, it's mine. Okay,
wait, Donnie, wait, your camera.
I will. Now keep looking. It's getting splashed, so loud. Like I said, I'll take 40. I wasn't kidding. All right, here goes. All right, here goes. There we go. You watch the movie. Hey, Donnie's looking at me. Don't drop it in the water.
I'll fall in the water.
Alright, I'm going fast, so bear with me. On the end, sneak it as much as you can on the end. So go to the green balloon, a little more. Alright, here goes. Ready? Alright, stay there, stay there. Got a smile on you, buddy. Oh, frowning. Awesome. Thank you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. There's no splashes on yours at all. Mine got the splashes, but yours didn't. I like that. But now it's like the beach. I don't think that bad. It's nice. Oh, we hit.
Anything that's funny, whatever. After all the memories are done, we're going to do the candles, and then we'll do the... I'm sorry? I know. Gina. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. We should do the balloons before it gets dark so we can see how high they go. Okay. Before the candles, that's the way I would. Okay, so the memories, I would, yeah. You can start if you want. I don't know, I love On October 4th, 1978, at 9:15 a.m., God entrusted me with the most precious and beautiful gift I could ever receive. The second one of three God entrusted to my loving care, my daughter, Angela Marie Surface. She brought a great joy and bright light to our family. I remember her as a small 3-year-old, how she would put on her lippick as she would pronounce the word, stand in front of her bedroom mirror, her hairbrush held in her little hand as her microphone, and sing her little heart out loud. Oh, how she loved to sing. As she grew a little older, she tried her hand at cooking. Her omelets made with unusual ingredients from the fridge were actually quite delicious. Later, she became an avid race car fan. Dino Eckhart was her all-time favorite driver at Mountain Speedway. At the NASCAR level, she became a Kyle Petty fan and later Dale Earnhardt Sr. and Dale Jr. She also was a passionate Eagles fan. Angie was always an animal lover. She would feed stray cats and adopt them, acting as their mother, always concerned for their welfare. Then came Angie's love and passion for pigs. She once tried to convince us to buy her a potbelly pig. She was obsessed with them. Over the years, she acquired quite an extensive pig collection. But her ultimate pet she got and loved so very much was her dog Tucker. She doted over him and was so proud of him. Gary and Ange got tougher after they were married. In school, she enjoyed German. Angie was a member of German National Honor Society for 6 years and really loved her teacher, Mrs. Taylor. In 1996, the year Angie graduated from Tamaqua, her father and I gave her a 2-week trip to Germany with the GNHS as her graduation gift. She was so excited and really enjoyed meeting the German people and experiencing their customs. She often talked about returning there but never had the chance. Later in life, she met Gary Steigerwalt, and after a few years she knew he was the one for her. She loved him deeply. In fact, they were married 11 years ago today. What a happy and joyous time we had at their wedding. And she got 2 special gifts that day. The day Gary and her were wed. She got 2 sons, Brennan and Jeremy, whom she loved dearly and thought of them as her own sons. She was so proud of the 3 men in her life. Angie was always looking for the good in people, always ready to lend a hand and help any way she could. She was too trusting and caring, however, to a fault. Unfortunately, that blind trust and willing to help cost her her own life on February 1st, 2014, the darkest day of my life. God gave us only a little more than 35 years of Angie's love, laughter, joy, and accomplishments. A life not even half lived. Angie was taken from us way too soon. Taken from her husband Gary and son Brendan, both whom she deeply loved and was so proud of. Taken from her father Randy, mother, sister Sherry, brother Scott, niece Christy, and nephews Todd, Austin, and Chase, and a great niece Faye, extended family, and hundreds of friends. Angie, I miss you every day. I miss your phone calls, your smile, your laughter, your voice, your bright light and passion for life. Most of all, I miss our hugs, talks, and time spent together. You should be here living the life you were meant to live. Angie, I send you all my love, and I'm proud you are my daughter. I look forward to the day when we will be together once again. Until then, my dear daughter, shine as bright as you can. Look down on us with your great smile and love. Keep laughing and soar high with the angels. And then I have a poem here I'd like to read. I give you this one thought to keep. I am with you still, do not weep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. Do not think of me as gone. I am with you still in each new dawn.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I miss my friends so much, even though we didn't see each other every day. We knew if one needed the other, she would be there in a heartbeat. And you showed me that in life, you shouldn't sweat the small stuff. The big stuff is all that matters. Your view in life was you never know what wonderful thing might be around the corner. Always face the world with a big, beautiful smile on your face and a spring in your step. Never a wallflower, always a firecracker. Girl, you made a beautiful mark on this world and you loved every minute of it. I was always told some people come into your life to teach you something. And you came into my life to show me that no matter what life gives you, roll with the punches. Keep your head up and keep smiling. And that angels really do walk the earth. I love you, girl. Okay, if there isn't any other memories or thoughts, we'll do the balloon release, and maybe when we're finished there'll be other thoughts.
Did everybody get a marker?
Everybody get a marker, they would put their, I think it's still writing, someone's still writing. Yeah.
I have these flowers that I want to give you. Only because I love you so much. Where's my mother? That's okay.
Is that my balloon?
Oh, I didn't get that.
Door lady.
I don't know. Hey everybody, love you. I'm an only child, so I haven't had any children. I mean, sisters and brothers. So my friends are all my sisters and brothers. And Angie, she was amazing. The day I met her was my first day of work at a new job. And she was in the lane right next to me. And the girl that I was working with, I don't even remember her name, Katie I believe it was, we had a conveyor from hell above us. And I'm only 5'4", and the conveyor was 6 feet above us, and we had to throw these boxes up there. And I couldn't get them up to a light. And Angie didn't know who I was, never met her before in my life, said, "Come on, you can do it." My forever cheerleader. She said, "Come on, you can do it." Well, I couldn't do it. So I ended up at the end of the conveyor throwing boxes for 2 hours. And Angie was maybe 5 feet away from me yelling, "Gina, you can do it, you can do it." Finally, I got the box up on the conveyor. And she said to me, "See, I told you you could do it." And from that day on, I never forgot her. She had her own special name for me. She called me Tina Louise, and I called her Angelina. Only because we just called each other the names. I loved her very much. And I was so thankful for the time I was with her, I had her, and was able to talk to her. Every day I feel her with me, and I thank her family for bringing her into this world so I can have the most special friend that I've met ever in my life. And you did a wonderful job with her in raising her. She had a forever smile on her face, never had a bad word to say about anybody, no matter how mad she was. Angie ended up to be my supervisor at JCPenney. And Angie was my very best friend, and she was still my supervisor. But don't make no bets about it that she didn't yell at me when I got in trouble. And then she'd say, I still love you, Tina Louise. And I'd say, I love you too, but we have to be careful with it. Every day it was a goodbye kiss and a goodbye hug. And the last day I seen her, she walked out of my car and there was no kiss or hug. And I said, oh no, I'll have to do this next time. And then I got the news. And now I hug her in my sleep and I dream about her. And now we all have an angel watching over us. And angels only walk the earth for a little time. And we're fortunate enough to have her as our angel. Thank you for letting me come out here.
I have a memory I want to share too. Actually, Andy, you do too. She had her picture taken with you at the festival. Andy was dressed as a big blueberry. But my memory was years ago when Angela was in high school. This goes way back. Actually, she might have been 8th grade even. She started to get interested in antiques. And I collect antiques, so I took her to Kutztown, where a couple times a year down at Kutztown they have this big antiques extravaganza. Well, Angela had a great day, but it was something that was really high-tech that caught her interest. Way back then, I don't know if you remember, before we had cell phones, there was something called a bag phone. Do you remember bag phones? And they sat in your car, and it was like the first version of the cell phone called the bag phone. We were coming back, and she was asking me about it. And at the time, I worked for Blue Cross and Blue Shield up in Wilkes-Barre, so I used the bag phone as part of my job. But Angela was fascinated, so I said, well, go ahead, try making a call. And she couldn't believe that you could actually phone somebody while you're driving or moving, because to her that was like really high-tech and it was something new. Well, actually it's new to all of us, because car phones really hadn't come into existence yet. So Angela picked up the bag phone and she called her mom. And I can still remember her saying, Mom, we're in the car moving, and I'm talking to you. And that was like such a thrill for her. She always was fascinated by things like that were unusual. And also
That's why she was my good friend.
we went to a couple other things. The antiques thing she really embraced. The Mickey Mouse, I ended up giving her my Mickey Mouse collection. She loved things like that, any kind of memorabilia, things that were colorful. When her mom and dad sent her on a trip to Germany, that opened her to the whole world. And she had been studying German at Tamaqua High, but going to Germany really helped her expand. And she met people from a different culture, and she carried that with her. That was worth its weight in gold, that trip. And I always thought she could have done something with that. She was really interested in foreign languages, and that was remarkable for a young girl. But anyway, those are my memories. I don't know if anyone else has anything.
I have a few, but it's not as much as Donnie said. I graduated the same year she did. I wasn't about that. Short. Every moment, I had the worst memory in the world, so reading changing to me.
But you were in the same class?
Yes, we graduated at the same time, sorry. And I remember, we always had ones that pick on people and students in school, you know what I mean, through high school and stuff. And of all the years that I remember her, I've never seen her say a single word. You'll tell me about it. I've never seen her say a single word about anybody. And I can't think of anybody that would ever be close to that kind of attitude. She's always so nice, always had a smile. And all my picture taken for the local website, she was always smiling. She made my judgment good. Anybody else. Jealous of something like that. It's hard. Everyone's depressed, but she always had something nice to say. Yeah, never in a bad mood. Just want to hang out with her. You know what I mean? Always hanging out with Jerry on a motorcycle, and a lot of good stuff going on. But anybody else? Thank you.
I got to meet Ange, gosh, 1983 when we moved across the street. And, oh my goodness, Rick and I were grandparents in our 20s. Here comes these two little blonde-haired, blue-eyed girls. We would spoil them, send them back across the street. It was fantastic. She stole our heart, and Sherry, and Angela was, you know, she had a crush on Rick, and she would draw pictures and just put Rick Red and Angela Blue. And I was like, that was so random, but she loved blue. She loved the color blue. And she always had a crush on Rick, and always come over, we'd do things with him and whatnot. It was it was such a pleasure to see her grow up. The first time, you know, the first year we were there, she started kindergarten. You know, so she got on the kindergarten bus, and we seen her go, and seen her to blossom into a beautiful young woman that she became. And but once we had our daughter, you know, I mean, one of the first words Andrea would say, she used to go Heigela. And we realized that she's standing at the door looking, Heigela, come over. It wasn't Angela, and then it was Angela, come over, play with me. And Angela would come over, and she would play for hours with Andrea. It was like, oh, thank you, I can get something done. And she was just like that. That was just her personality. And she was just a true gem, and you know, we were blessed to see her get married. Thank you for making her happy. And just absolutely love her to death. I dreamt about her a couple days ago. I thanked her for the visit that she gave me. And we love her. Love her and miss her so much. And I didn't know that she was going to be a supervisor at the time. I let the F-bomb drop like, it just rolled out like, that's this, that's that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know, she still didn't come as a supervisor or nothing. So she got my last name, and she couldn't pronounce it. She went to me. So from then on, I was Swedish fish. She tells me her last name. I'm like, what is it? She tells me again, I go, all right, something or another. So like, we kind of work in different departments, but we have breaks kind of close to each other. And just the way the parking lot was set up, it made no sense. Like, she'd be end up in the grass almost to the next building. The way it worked for me is I got a spot right up front. It was great. So I'd be out smoking my cigarette. She goes, hey, can you save me this spot? I'm like, yeah. So I would just lay up, you know, watching the clouds go by. People would go, what if somebody runs you over? I'm like, well, they can't see me laying here. But, she was good. She had a lot of laughs all the time, always smiling. I never got in trouble by it. So
didn't even share that story.
Yeah, Nick worked with Angie as well at Genco for a couple months. Sue and I actually worked with her, and I unfortunately didn't get to know her as much as I would have liked to. She only worked with us for a couple months there, but when she was there, the only way I could put it is she left a light wherever she went. It just shone to everybody. She was as personal to me as she would have been to her family, and she loved everyone in a totally non-judgmental way. She was fair, understanding, loving, compassionate to everyone that she saw, and just it was evidenced by the way that she even interacted with the people on her shift that she supervised, and she always, really stood up to the plate and really took charge of things when the help was needed. She was always understanding of people's personal lives at work. She was an excellent role model to everyone that was there. And that's not something you can say every day about people that you meet. So she was an outstanding person. It's just testified by how many people are here today to say that about her.
Listen, don't make me say stuff like that. I heard that.
I've had it.
I was like, yeah, it's all.
Okay, I'm gonna just offer a prayer up for you. We all have a moment of silence.
And whatnot.
God, I thank you so much for giving a beautiful, caring, and loving woman like Angie to us, no matter how long or short it was. I thank you that you graced each one of us here today with her presence in our lives, no matter how much we knew her. I thank you for blessing us by letting us be a part of her life while she was here, Lord. I thank you for this beautiful family that she has. I pray that you would just bless them, Lord, that you would give them peace, that they would know that Angie is with you and her spirit is at peace with you, that she's in a better place, and that the legacy that she's left with us is one of a kind that we'll never be able to find with anyone else. I thank you for the compassion and the love that you gave her to show to us. blessing that she's been to just everyone that she's seen in her life. Every path that she walked, she left light with her. She left love, compassion, peace. I just pray that those things would be remembered today, and that we would be all be able to take that away with us today, that we would remember what she gave us, that we can keep that in our hearts with us to give to others as well. I thank you above all for giving her to us, and I pray that her spirit would just be blessed and be remembered today. Amen.
Amen. I just want to take a minute to tell everybody that we should all be so lucky to have a friend like Gina Hunsinger, because she's the one that put this together for Angela. And I know Angela would really appreciate this from the bottom of her heart. And she's up there looking down on all of us and thanking you for what you've done. She persevered through all these months since Angela left us. And she didn't really know all of us, hadn't really met us, but yet she pushed forward to assemble this. And I think we all owe her a debt of gratitude. So thank you, Gina, for doing what you did. And may all of us be lucky like that to have a friend like you.
Can I just say something? I just want to thank you all for coming today. And you don't have to thank me for anything. I did this for Angie. And I did this because of the evil way she was taking from us. This needed to be done so everybody could see the beautiful of her and celebrate her life. It's wrong that we lost her the way we did. And I just wanted to shed some light on her. Thank you all for coming. It's like hi.